Hello, and welcome to Verbling. I'm teacher Oakley. For the next hour, we are going to be learning vocabulary, which is related to anger. Uh, Not only will we be learning some adjectives which describe anger, we'll also look at some colloquial sentence constructions and even some verbs which are commonly used to talk about anger or being angry. In the class, students will take turns doing a range of exercises like mix and match and fill in the blank. And as we go along, we'll also have some discussion about your anger issues. Okay. All right, we won't get too personal, but in any case, let's talk about anger. Don't hold it inside. All right. Don't don't hold your emotions inside. Don't be pent up. Ooh, pent up. That's a good expression. Pent up anger. Anger you hold inside till finally it explodes. Pent up anger. Okay. All right. So plenty of room in the class. Join me now, and we'll talk about the Hulk. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. Amongst other things, probably. Okay, so come on in, and we'll start. We'll start with some very basic adjectives and work our way to more complex things like verb constructions and common colloquial expressions to discuss anger and perhaps even some idiomatic language. Okay, I'm ready to go. Come on in and join me. Don't be shy, and we'll get started. Talking about anger. Okay, just to give you so you won't be scared. It's quite simple. Don't be nervous. Basic vocabulary we'll start with. All right, discussing if these adjectives here describe angry or less angry. Very simple. So come on in and join me. Don't be shy. Let's talk about anger and learn some vocabulary. I'm calm. I'm relaxed. Don't worry. I won't bite your head off. Okay, well, there's an expression. Okay. These expressions are commonly used to say, don't worry, I'm not an angry, violent person. I don't bite, an English speaker may say to you. Don't worry, I don't bite. Don't be shy. Come on in and join me, and we can get the class underway. Oh, yeah, we're going to look at some great angry idioms as well today. Of course, I can do the exercises myself, but I feel fully competent to do so. Please join me, and we can have a class. All right. I guess I'll have the class by myself. Alrighty then. Okay, which of these words mean really angry or less angry? Okay, great. Hi, V. Welcome to the class.
Hi, Oakley. How are you?
Hello.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Uh-huh.
Once again, I thought I'd be teaching myself, so thank you for joining me. Okay, let's look at these expressions and adjectives here that that mean angry. Do they mean really angry or less angry? What degree of anger are we talking about? The in a rage.
Mhm. In a
It's,
rage,
yes, would this
I think
be
angry.
mildly angry or really angry? Yeah,
Angry.
really angry. Yeah, absolutely. If you're in a rage, you're uncontrollably angry. Absolutely. Okay, looks like we've been joined by some other students. So let me welcome Hogan.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Yeah, I'm pretty good.
Great. Welcome to the class. And also Carolina has joined us. Hi, Carolina. How are you doing? Hello, Carolina. You there? Hi. Hi. How are you?
Sorry, my connection is slowly today. I have many problems with my connection. Sorry.
Oh, okay. My connection is slow, not slowly.
Okay,
Okay.
it's
Yeah,
slow.
adjective. Yeah, there you go. All right, hang on, Carolina. I'll come right back to you. Hogan, we're looking at some adjectives that mean angry, but how angry? Hogan B, livid. Is this very angry or mildly angry?
It's very angry.
Yes, it is.
Like
You're
furious.
like furious. Okay, well, knocked out two at once there. Livid and furious are synonymous. Yeah, they're both extreme anger. Carolina, how about annoyed?
I think it's less angry.
Less angry. Yeah. All right. We even use sometimes adverbs, mildly annoyed, slightly annoyed. It's very common to use these adjectives to further express the idea that you're only a little bit annoyed, a little bit angry, I mean. V, how about cross?
I I don't know cross means angry before. Is that like cross the line?
Actually, it's a very common colloquial expression, which my stepmother used to say to me all the time. When I raised my voice, she would say, "Don't raise your voice to me. Don't be cross with me." This is common. Don't be cross with me. Um, it it's mildly angry. It means if someone is cross, maybe they're speaking like a little bit of intonation, like this. Okay,
You
fine,
mean
mother.
cross plus ed, or just cross, crossed or cross?
It's an adjective.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
He's a little cross today. He's a bit cross. Uh, and it's very often this word is used as I expressed it. Don't be cross. You would tell someone else, why are you so cross? I don't know why, but this adjective is often used like an accusation. Why are you so cross? Don't be cross with me. It means somebody is speaking, probably speaking with an angry intonation. Maybe they're speaking quickly. Maybe their angry intonation tends to be low and kind of lower pitched voice, and you kind of stretch your vowels, or you speak very quickly. Those are both kind of angry, emotive intonations. So somebody speaking that way, you would commonly say, "Don't be cross. Why are you so cross?" Hogan, how about irritated?
I think that's a minor angry, like a bothered. It's not really angry, but Don't
Okay.
like it.
If you're
My liking.
bothered by something, what irritates you? Can you give me an example?
Mosquito.
Very good. Excellent example. Okay, Hogan.
Yeah, that is irritating me.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Am I irritating you? All right.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll take a spoon and scrape it on a plate for you. Would that be irritating for you?
That's another yes.
Yeah. There you go. That's irritating. All right. Okay. Looking at some of the same words. Okay, in the two columns here on the left, here on the right. Carolina, can you what word is most synonymous with cross?
Livid?
No, I wouldn't say livid. Livid is, well,
Furious. Okay,
furious
cross.
and livid. Yeah, these are very, very angry.
Cross is annoyed.
Yeah, okay. The only mildly angry, furious and livid, extremely angry. Right. V. How about annoying?
Annoying, irritating.
Yeah, the ing versions of the adjectives, meaning, of course, that you make other people annoyed. Yeah, a mosquito is irritating. You are irritated. All right. And the last one, okay, calm. I'm okay with it, for example, would be a common colloquial expression. No, I'm okay with that. Meaning I'm really not angry. Let's okay, since they're synonymous, we're going to do a fill-in-the-blank exercise with the pair. Hogan, this can you start out? Now, this exercise is basically expressing a conversation, a dialogue between two people. One person speaks, the arrow indicates a reply.
Okay.
Okay, so go ahead.
I bet Julie was angry when she found out you'd lost the tickets. No, she was quite okay or calm about it, actually.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, and that's the colloquial phrasing. I'm okay about it. Yeah, okay about it is the kind of colloquial way to express that. Yeah, it doesn't bother me. No problem.
So are you saying that you can use interchangeably, like quite calm about it? Is it still okay?
Yeah, it's still okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you can use them interchangeably, really. I think maybe she's okay about is maybe more common, but you could use either one in this case.
Okay.
Carolina, can you try number 2, please? Carolina, still connected here?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. How did your boss react when you told her you'd forgotten to send off that order? She was quite. I had to phone the client and apologize. She was annoyed.
Annoyed? Yeah, well, annoyed, if it was an option, would be a good option. Sure, it would work.
Okay.
But working on like these options.
Annoying.
No, your boss. If your boss is annoying, that means she annoys you.
Okay.
Okay. But we're talking.
Furious?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Probably she was quite furious or livid. Okay. I don't particularly care for the adverb here in our material because one thing in English, when we use a kind of blah adjective, she was quite annoyed, that works for me. When we use a milder version of an adjective, we tend to use a milder adverb. She was very annoyed. She was quite annoyed. She was a little bit annoyed. like that. But when we use a more extreme or strong adjective, we tend to use a more extreme or strong adverb. She was extremely furious. She was completely livid. Might be, I think, a better example, in my opinion. V, can you try number 3?
Yeah. What did your dad do when you told him you crashed the car? He was absolutely. I think in this case, furious because absolutely. And
Yeah.
number 3 should be annoyed because they use
Annoyed.
like
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. All right. Yeah, exactly for the reason I said. I didn't see annoyed. I was looking at annoying. Yeah, you're right. I made a mistake. Sorry, Carolina. You were right the first time, actually. And then I explained why I didn't like it, and actually it was right the whole time. I'm an idiot. Okay. Um, I totally spaced that out. Thank you, V. Good job. All right. I did that on purpose to see if you'd catch me. Mm-hmm. Sure I did. Okay. My mistake. Thank you, V. Your correction is absolutely correct. Hogan, how about number 4?
Number 4, can you turn your Walkman down? I can hear every word. It's really annoying or irritating.
Oh, sorry. I
Oh,
didn't
sorry.
realize.
I didn't realize.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, Hogan. Let me fix that. Okay. All right. We're going to look at some idioms now. All right. Let's see if you know any of these. Another fill-in-the-blank exercise using the words up above here. Carolina, can you try number 1?
Okay. Will you please stop interrupting? You are driving me crazy.
You're driving me crazy. There are numerous versions of this idiom. Do you know any others, Carolina?
No, teacher, I don't know.
Really? Okay. V or Hogan, do you guys know any others? There are really dozens of versions.
drive me insane.
Insane. Very good. Hogan, do you know one?
You are driving me nuts.
Very good. Absolutely. You're driving me nuts. You're driving me insane. You're driving me bonkers. You're driving me bananas. You're driving me up a wall. You're driving me cuckoo. Uh, you're driving me nutso. Yeah, there are literally dozens of versions, all words, both formal and slang, informal, that express the idea of crazy. You're driving me loony. Basically, any word or phrase that means crazy can be used with driving me blank. Yeah, there's a lot of them. V, can you try number 2?
Will you shut up? You're really getting on my nerves.
Yeah. All right. Excuse me. If something's getting on your nerves, it's irritating you. V, what gets on your nerves?
When yeah, like this situation when someone talks too much, so I feel really irritated. Yeah.
All right. And just in case anybody doesn't know, you probably do know, but in case anybody doesn't know, V, what does it mean if you tell somebody to shut up?
Shut up to keep silent completely when they're talking.
Be quiet. Shut the heck up. Okay.
Yeah, I like that. Shut the heck up.
Yeah, colloquial way to express it. All right. Hogan, number 3, please.
Number 3, I've had just enough. I had sorry. I've had just about enough of this. My train has been late every day this week.
Okay, I've had just about enough of this. The entire sentence in its entirety is a common colloquial expression in English. What does it mean, Hogan? Just about enough of this.
I can't stand anymore. That's it.
Yeah. That's it. I should have told all of you guys, you know, when you're doing these exercises and you're reading these, try to practice using your angry intonation. Yeah. Can you try, Hogan? How would you say
Sure.
this?
I will just sort of about enough of this.
Okay, that's good. I've
Hard.
had just about enough of this. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, angry intonation, a little quick bursts of speaking kind of thing. Yeah, there you go. Another similar expression, I am totally fed up. If you're fed up, okay, there's something that has been continuing to irritate you. That's the meaning here. All right, Carolina, let's take a look at number 4.
Right, that's the last straw?
That's your angry intonation, Carolina?
Yes, I am
Really?
A Pacific person, teacher.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Oh,
really.
okay. Wow. Yeah, all right. You know, if we had a relationship, I'd be in a fight with you all the time. I'd want to fight with you all the time. Well, that's quite pleasant. Your intonation is quite nice, actually.
The food
Okay.
was cold, the wine was warm, and now they've got the bill wrong. I am going to call the manager and complain.
Okay, that's the last. What was that?
Straw?
That's it. That's the last straw. Okay, we can see that there's a list of things. Food cold, wine warm, bill wrong. Okay, the idea being that irritating things happen one after another, and the final thing causes you perhaps to react, to do some reaction, whatever that is. That's the last straw. I quit. I can't stand this job for one more second. That's the last straw. Whatever. The last straw, the last irritating thing. V, number 5.
Yeah, I'm sick to death of this. If they
That's your,
ask me,
wait a minute. That's your angry intonation?
I'm sick to death of this.
Okay, you can be angrier than that.
If
Sick
they ask
to
me,
death of this.
I'm sick to death of this.
Okay.
Because my mood is quite good now, so I cannot say that.
All right. Yeah, all right. Well, we're testing your actress abilities.
I'm hopeless at acting.
Are you? Okay. Fair enough.
I'm sick to death of this. If they ask me to work on Saturday morning again, I'm quitting the job.
Okay. Yeah.
And
All right.
I ask you on broccoli
See that.
jaguar. Yeah.
Yep. I'll get to that. Just a second. Sick to death of this, or I'm really tired of this, also means the same thing as sick to death of this. I'm really tired of this. We've gone over this 100 times. Okay, something that is not another different thing, like that's the last straw, but the same thing over and over again. This is when you would say you're sick to death of this, or really tired of this. Okay, V, your question about I draw the line. Yes,
Yeah.
this would be very common to use in conjunction with that's the last straw. This is where I draw the line. I have to draw a line. All right. I draw the line, okay, meaning expressing the idea that's the last straw expresses the idea that's the last irritating thing. This is where I draw the line means this is where I'm taking action. I need to draw the line here. I need to take action. Whether your action is physical action or saying something like complaining to the manager, whatever. Okay, I'm going to call the manager and I need to draw the line here. Okay, like that. So yes, very much related, goes hand in hand, really, with that's the last straw. So yeah, you're right about that. Okay. Now we're going to do a little. Actually, hang on. A little mix and match here. Match the beginning and end of the sentence. So we'll be looking a little bit at sentence construction. Let's see. Okay, here we go. All right, so go ahead and read the beginning of the sentence, and then we'll take a look at the options, see if you can figure out the end. Hogan, number 1.
Number 1, it doesn't take much to make him angry. He's always losing.
Can you guess? Can you guess?
He's always losing his temper.
Yeah, there you go. He's always losing his temper.
His
Yeah,
temper.
you lose your temper. Extremely common expression to mean that you lose control of your emotions in anger. Mm-hmm. Do you ever lose your temper, Hogan?
Not likely.
Not likely. Okay. Maybe it might be more appropriate to say not usually, not normally.
Usually.
Yeah.
Okay. Not
Not
normally.
likely. Okay, that's interesting. Your choice of words. Let me explain that to you a little bit. Not likely. Okay. Like if I asked you, would you go to Mars if you had the opportunity? You
No,
might
I
say,
don't.
not likely.
Not likely. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's a kind of a sarcastic way to say no.
Mm-hmm.
Not likely. It doesn't really mean, when you use it like that, it doesn't really mean like the definition meaning, okay?
Yep.
It really kind of seen as a sarcastic no. Not likely. Can I borrow $1 million, Hogan?
Not likely.
Okay, fine. That's it. Okay. Carolina, number 2.
When Sarah finds out I've broken her camera, she's going to go
Ooh, can you guess?
the sky, maybe?
She's going to go.
The roof?
No, you wouldn't say go the roof. That doesn't make sense.
Go mad?
Yeah, there you go. Mad, of course, actually here meaning crazy. So just like drive someone, drive me, drive someone else, drive you, crazy, mad, bonkers, bananas, nuts, up a wall, same thing. She's going to go crazy, mad, bonkers, bananas, up a wall, nuts. Again, another phrase which would go with any phrase or any synonym of crazy. Right. Okay. Mad here meaning crazy. Mad has 2 meanings. It can mean angry. My mother is mad. My mother is angry. Or my mother is locked up in the hospital. She's totally mad. Crazy. Okay, so there's actually 2 meanings for mad. Americans tend to use mad for angry, mostly. And British a little bit the opposite. They use mad for crazy. Americans use the word crazy more for crazy, or lots of slang expressions: nuts, bonkers, bananas. V, number 3.
He's very bad-tempered. He's always shouting with rage.
Yeah, there you go. Shouting with rage. Okay. Now, of course, you're not going to say speaking with rage or whispering with rage. I hate you. That doesn't really make sense. Of course, rage being a very strong word for anger. So, of course, it goes with strong shouting, yelling, like that, strong verbs that express strong speaking. Okay, Hogan, number 4, please.
Number 4. I know you're angry, but that's no reason to raise your voice.
Yeah, very common expression. Don't raise your voice to me. Okay. All right. This is commonly used exactly like this. This is a pretty good example. We usually use this expression to tell somebody not to be angry. Yeah. All right. Okay. Carolina, number 5, please.
I've never seen him so angry. He was shaking and swearing.
Okay, maybe he's always shouting with rage actually makes sense, and that does go together, but maybe that should have been he's always shouting and swearing. Maybe he was shaking with rage.
Okay.
Makes more sense, but he was shaking and swearing. Okay, that is possible. Nothing wrong with that. Shaking with rage. Okay. Interesting thing here with shaking. All right, Carolina, what is it? How do I feel if I'm shaking like a leaf?
Like a leaf?
If I say that I was shaking like a leaf, how do you think I probably felt? Was I angry? Was I scared? Was I excited?
Scared, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. Because trembling, shaking, your body's, twitching. Shaking or trembling can be a reaction to fear. It can be a reaction to anger. It can be even a reaction to excitement. So it's a little bit tricky in English because, exactly, if you're shaking like a leaf, it means that you're really scared, not that you're angry. We wouldn't say he was so angry he was shaking like a leaf. That would sound very weird. Shaking with rage, yeah, that's obviously understandably angry because we have rage there. Shaking in his boots means scared. That's another one. He was shaking in his boots. So we have expressions where we use this describing the physical reaction, but they're very specific. So if you're shaking in your boots or shaking like a leaf, that means you're scared. It doesn't mean you're angry. So you got to be a little bit careful using that verb. All right. V, last one, number 6 here.
Yeah. When my dad found out I crashed the car, he hit the ceiling. He hit the roof.
You hit the roof? Yeah, okay, that's funny. You said hit the ceiling. Yeah, that's possible. Certainly. I guess that's more of an American version, but yeah, he hit the ceiling, he hit the roof. Meaning, of course, he was extremely angry. Yeah. He hit the roof, he exploded in anger. That's the idea.
Can I say
How about
he blew the roof?
Okay, hang on. V, one more time again.
Yeah, hit the ceiling. Do we have blow the roof? Do someone blows the roof?
Blows the roof?
Yeah.
No. Blows his top? Yes. And okay, let me talk about blows his top a minute, but first let me ask Hogan. Hogan, do you have a question?
Yeah, how about hit the sky? Is it, can you
No,
use it?
that doesn't quite work.
Okay.
He hit the sky. Yeah, I don't really know because the connotations for the sky are okay. The sky's the limit. That's like a good thing, ultimate goals, high goals. That doesn't really express anger. It would be very confusing to me. His head's up in the clouds, meaning he's idealistic and not practical. There's connotations for the sky in English, which means either high, lofty goals or idealistic thinking, not practical. So you're mixing your metaphors, kind of, if you say that. It would be very confusing.
Okay. So.
All right.
All right.
Hit the roof, hit the ceiling. Yeah, those are fine. Now, not blows the roof. Okay. Okay. There is kind of a metaphor, V, blow the roof off. Let's blow the roof off this joint. All right. If I'm a heavy metal rock singer, I might say, "Wah! Woo! Let's blow the roof off this sucker! Wah!" Okay, all right. You want to party big time? You want to go nuts, go crazy?
But
sure.
Yeah, in that case, we use hit the ground, right? Hit the ground.
Hit the ground?
Yeah. When you go wild in the party, so can I say we hit the ground? No, we get drunk, like hit the ground.
You might. After, I don't know, a dozen shots of tequila, your head might hit the ground, that's for sure. But no, we don't usually use this as an idiom. I don't know what you're confusing that with. If you hit the dance floor, that means you're going to dance. Let's hit the dance floor. Okay. Let's hit the clubs tonight. Okay, you're going to go to the clubs. Let's hit the bars. Okay, these are common expressions meaning you're going to go do these things. Often used with party-associated things. But no. Hit the ground, no. There is an idiom, hit the ground running, which means you're going to start out fast. We're going to launch our marketing campaign this week. We're going to hit the ground running. We're going to TV commercials, radio commercials, 15 different magazines with advertisements. We're going to hit the ground running. We're going to start off really fast is the idea, but no, nothing related to anger or partying or anything like that. Okay, let me go back to, I want to talk to you a little bit. We've looked at a lot of idiomatic language about anger. Blows his top. If you blow your top, you lose your temper, you lose control of your emotions, and you're extremely angry. And you either react or speak very angrily. All right, now, in English, there's a metaphor for anger, holding in anger, and letting the anger release. There's a direct metaphor. If you can picture a pot of water on the stove with a high flame under it. Okay, if you close that pot with a lid, a top to the pot, obviously that steam is going to build up air pressure, and that top or that lid, simple physics, it will pop off. It will go off. You blow your top because there's too much steam. There's a number of idioms and expressions that have to do with the idea. He was boiling mad. Okay. This whole concept or picture of a boiling pot of water. I need to vent means I need to let the steam out so I don't blow my top. I need to vent. Can I vent with you for a minute? I'm going to express all my problems with my boss and let loose my emotions so I don't hold them inside and end up blowing my top, losing my temper. So I need to vent. I need to blow off some steam. Okay, I'm suppressing feelings of anger or frustration. So I need to maybe exercise, maybe go out and have some fun. I need to blow off a little steam. Okay, to release the pressure, release the pressure. All right, there's a number of idioms related to holding in your anger and possibly letting it get the best of you and blow your top. So, all right, so you guys should be aware of that. Okay, speaking of anger, I guess related to anger, we have to talk about excuses. What do you say when somebody else is angry with you? All right, let's try to fill in the blank with these expressions here. Hogan, about
Okay.
A.
What more can I say?
I don't know. I guess you've said enough. All right, what more can I say? You've given your apology or your excuse. You've explained why something happened, and the person's still angry, still shouting at you. It's very common to say, "What more can I say? I apologized. I'm sorry. It won't happen again." Like that. Carolina, how about B?
I didn't mean to do it.
That's it. I didn't mean to do it. It was an accident. I'm sorry. I didn't intentionally do it. It was okay. I didn't mean to do it. Yeah, is the idea. V, C.
See, I couldn't help it.
Ah, okay. Why would you say I couldn't help it?
I couldn't stand it. I cannot bear that feeling.
No. I can't bear it. I can't stand it. Okay, I can't deal with that feeling. That's something different.
No, I couldn't help it doing something.
Yeah, you could.
Because I have desire to.
That's it. Right. You could not resist temptation. I couldn't help it. I know it was your last chocolate bar, but I stole it. I couldn't help it. I fell to temptation. I could not suppress my desires. That's it. Exactly. I ate your last chocolate bar. I couldn't help it. I was so hungry. It looked so delicious. Hogan, how about D?
It wasn't my fault.
Oh, sure. Right. Whatever. Okay. Obviously, you want to pass the blame or responsibility for something to someone else.
Like that's your fault. It's not mine.
Okay. If you say so. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's it. Carolina, E.
Don't blame me.
Okay. Okay, if you assign fault to someone, you blame them. All right. Okay. I blame someone. You can even blame yourself. I blame myself for the failure of the project. Okay. You can even blame yourself. It's my fault. You can likewise. You can take responsibility for something and say it's my fault. V. F.
I didn't realize.
I didn't realize. Usually followed by something else. I didn't realize it would hurt your feelings. I didn't realize it was your last chocolate bar. Yeah. All right. Let's look at these expressions here. What might be appropriate in these conversations? It's this dialogue-based fill in the blank. Hogan, number 1, please.
Okay, number 1. Hey, what do you think you're doing? I was before you. I'm sorry, I didn't realize there was a queue.
Okay. A queue is, of course, a line of people. Good job pronouncing that. Okay. I didn't realize there was a queue. Hey, Hogan, has this ever happened to you? Have you ever had somebody just walk in front of you in line in a queue?
Oh, yeah, sometimes. Yeah, I experienced. But
Okay.
I didn't say, what do you think you're doing? Because I just in case, I don't want to be a problem.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just let him do it. Yeah,
Oh,
not a big
wow.
deal.
Okay.
Do you?
Oh, absolutely. Hey, what the hell do you think you're doing? I've been waiting here for 2 hours, you jerk. Move it. Get to the back of the line. Yeah, you do not want to step in front of me in line. I will tear your head off. Okay? I'm telling you.
Interesting.
I'm not really afraid to annoy other people I don't know. I don't care. Fair is fair. Yeah. I get indignant about things like that. There's a word for you. Indignant. Meaning I maybe unrealistically, I don't know. I'm idealistic. And so I refuse to take no for an answer. I'm indignant. I refuse to listen to an argument. I know I'm right. I know what's right. I know what's fair. So I get indignant. I refuse to back down. Okay. Just fair warning to everyone out there on Earth. Just okay. Just so you all know. Carolina, number 2.
I hear you had an accident in your car last week. Yes, but it wasn't my fault. Somebody came out of a side road without looking.
Okay, that's it. Exactly. Yes, it wasn't my fault. I okay. Well, this has really had nothing to do with anger. Just giving an excuse. Yeah, but it wasn't my fault. All right. Going back to my indignation, talking about how I would be indignant. Another expression when somebody steps in, and this has actually happened. Somebody steps in front of me in line. I would most likely give them a piece of my mind. Okay, I would tell them, if you give someone a piece of your mind, you're most likely you're angry, and you're going to tell someone in no uncertain terms, you're going to tell someone exactly what you think, no holds barred, damn the torpedoes, full speed ahead, never mind the repercussions. You're going to tell someone exactly what you think. So if you give your boss a piece of your mind, you're telling him your honest, true feelings, and you might end up being fired. you're telling somebody something they probably do not want to hear. All right. So there you go. V, are you back yet? Nope, I guess not. So Hogan, back to you. Number 3.
Number 3. That's the third glass you've broken this week. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to do it. It was an accident.
Okay. Very good. Nice intonation too. Good job.
Just a quick
Sorry.
question.
Yeah.
Is it people usually say like I didn't mean it, not like I didn't mean to do it?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I didn't mean to do it is for something physical, like breaking a glass. If I say, Hogan, you're such a jerk. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Okay. It was just an example. I didn't mean it, Hogan. You see? There you go.
Yeah,
Pretty
similar
simple.
but different usage.
Yeah, okay, all right. I didn't mean to say what I said. I didn't mean it. I didn't really mean that I didn't mean that, right. I didn't we all say things that we regret later. So I didn't mean it expresses the idea that I regret saying it. Yeah. Good question though. That very good question. Yeah, and that is common. Carolina, number 4.
We wouldn't have missed the train if you hadn't taken so long to get ready. What's what do you mean? I don't know. Don't blame me.
What?
Don't blame me.
Oh, don't blame me. Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah. Don't blame me. Yeah.
It was you. It was you that didn't want to pay for a taxi to the station.
And made us walk. It's your fault. Don't blame me. Okay. Right. Very good. All right. Don't blame me. Don't put responsibility on me. Very good. V, number 5.
Yeah. Did you eat all that chocolate that was in the fridge? Yes, I'm sorry. I saw it there and I couldn't help it. You should have hidden it somewhere.
It's your fault. You should have hidden the chocolate, V. Okay. Well, all right. There's you know what that's called? That's called rationalization. All right. You're rationalizing your own behavior, your own bad behavior. Yes. This is not good. All right. Very funny. My chocolate example exactly comes up here. All right. I couldn't help myself. I'm horribly addicted to chocolate. Oh, yeah. All right, Hogan, number 6.
Number 6. I will never forgive you. How could you have done something like that? Look, I've said I'm sorry. What more can I say?
Yeah. I said I'm sorry. What more can I say? All right, the person has already apologized, maybe repeatedly. It would be common to use this expression. I just want to read this part so you can hear my intonation. Your intonation was a little off. I'll never forgive you. Okay. How could you have done something like that? You're really going to highlight or stress done. And it's not really, you used rising intonation at the end. This is not a yes or no question. With a question that asks for information, you have to use falling intonation, and it's really going to peak on done and then gradually get lower in pitch toward the end. How could you have done something like that? Okay. Just want to correct your question intonation a little bit. This yes, no questions. Are you hungry? They have rising intonation at the end, but information questions, even if they're expressions, like this is really a common colloquial, sentence, even though it still has the same falling intonation for questions. Okie doke. Okay, let's see. Okay, angry and calm responses. Let's look at this situation here. Okay, Peter, vase, playing with a ball in the living room. His father is absolutely furious, but his mother's quite calm about it. So go ahead and read the following lines here and think about it. Think about who's probably speaking, the father or the mother. Carolina, number 1.
Don't worry, we can buy a new one. Peter. No.
Peter says it. The choice is Peter's father or Peter's mother. Okay?
Okay.
Father is furious. Mother is calm.
Okay, the mother.
Yeah, okay. We can buy a new one. What else might you say? What else is similar to don't worry?
I didn't realize.
No. Common expressions: don't worry, no problem.
No problem. No worries.
No worries, no problem, not a big deal. It's no big deal. Those are common expressions to, say don't get upset because something happened. All right. Okay. V, number 2.
I've told you 1,000 times before. His father.
Yeah, father. Okay. Do they have your parents in Vietnam there ever used this expression? I've told you 1,000 times
My
not to
mom.
do that. Your
My
mom?
mom.
Yeah. Cool.
My mom
All right.
usually says that.
I find that this expression is somewhat universal. I think I've talked to students about this before, and I don't know, whatever, Russian students, Brazilian students, everybody's heard their mom say this. Universal. Hogan, number 3.
It doesn't really matter, does it? That's mother.
Yeah, she's being quite philosophical, isn't she? Well, okay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think that's a really normal response, but yeah, okay. Fine. Carolina, how about number 4? All right.
It's not the end of the world. The mother.
The mother. Okay, here's a common colloquial expression. It's not the end of the world. We also use this expression if someone is upset, sad because of something. Oh, you failed your driver's test. Look, it's not the end of the world. You know, don't worry about it. You can get it the next time. It's not the end of the world. This one is used to mitigate anger, or used to used to pacify somebody who's angry, or used to comfort someone who's feeling sad about something. A specific something, obviously, in reference to something. Oh, you failed your driver's test. Well, it's not the end of the world. Be careful, though. If somebody's father dies, please do not say, it's not the end of the world. This is very trite for something that's really, really serious. Okay, this is for something like you failed your math test. All right, you lost your watch. Your mother bought you for Christmas. All right, well, that's not the end of the world, but something more serious, it would sound totally wrong to use this expression. V, how about number 5?
Yeah, you never listen to what I say.
Yeah.
His father again.
Yeah, okay. This goes hand in hand with I've told you 1,000 times. You never listen to a word I say. Very, very common parental thing to say. Absolutely. Hogan, number 6.
It was an accident. He didn't mean to do it. It's a mother.
All right, she's apologizing for the child, obviously. Okay, now number 7. Carolina, use your angry intonation. Come on, last chance.
I could kill him.
Oh, I'm so scared. I'm shaking in my boots. Jeez. Wow. If you had a gun pointed at me, I wouldn't be scared. I could kill him. All right, well, all right. Obviously, this is the father, and yes, these things are said sometimes. Maybe it's very common also to say, I could just kill him. Okay, this maybe even better. I could just kill him. Meaning that when we use just in this way, you're actually expressing the idea that this is hypothetical, this is it's unreal. Of course, you're not going to do it. All right. Last one. V.
Calm down. Don't you think you're overreacting?
All right. What does that mean if you overreact?
Like you are exaggerating. You make something
Exaggerating.
bigger than it should.
Bigger than it should, yeah. And you can overreact with sadness, you can overreact with happiness, you can overreact with anger. Your emotions are too extreme for this situation. Yeah, that's it, exactly. Don't overreact. Okay, I am out of time. Thank you. Thank you all. Thanks a lot for joining me. You guys have a great day. Take care. Hey, just so you know, I'll be on vacation for the next 2 weeks, so I won't be back till the Christmas week, and I'll see you then.
Okay.
Okay, have a good
Okay, thank you,
vacation.
teacher.
Thanks, Hogan.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right.